Welcome back to Crypto Journal. Today's video I would like to discuss MATIC, how it's currently performing, and what we could expect during the upcoming days and hours. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a big thumbs up down below. And as well, I would like to wish you a pleasant new year. And something I absolutely would like to say is that I've been very busy due to the fact that I actually stopped with my previous job. Right now, I'm transitioning into YouTube once again. And right now, I'm going to invest all my time in YouTube. So therefore, I really hope you could give me those thumbs ups down below, and as well I really hope you appreciate as well the upcoming videos during the next upcoming months. So this being said, I would like to start right away on MATIC. What I can clearly see right away is that we are actually trading above the 61 range. We are actually getting supported where we are currently trading at. If you zoom in a little bit closer, you can clearly see that the 61.8 Fibonacci is actually serving as a level of support. We clearly got supported on top of it. And what else are we seeing? Well, if we do see a breakdown occur below the 61 range, what I think is absolutely high likely to occur is that we are going to find support on top of this ascending support level. The reason why is because in the past we have already seen multiple touch points on top of this range, and it has served as a level of support. So therefore, if we do see a decline underneath this falling wedge pattern, we might find support on top of this range. Otherwise, if we do not find support on top of it, the $2.10 range is as well a major level of support. And what is important to notice is that underneath the $2.10, you will also be able to find the 50 range of Fibonacci. So therefore, this will be for sure a stronghold if we do see a decline underneath the 61.8% Fibonacci. Of course, what are we going to discuss during this video? This pattern that we are clearly seeing and what the current market indicators are showing us. So let's get started by looking immediately at the RSI. So if I enable the RSI, what you can clearly see right away is that we are not seeing any type of bullish nor bearish divergences. So we can clearly see right here that we are underneath this descending resistance. What is actually quite important right here is that we are as well under a descending resistance on the falling wedge pattern. You could also call this a symmetrical triangle, but I prefer to say falling wedge due to the fact that both lines are descending support and resistance, and therefore I prefer to say this is a falling wedge pattern instead of a triangle. As well, what you can see is that if we do see a breakout here above this descending resistance on the RSI, we could expect more momentum towards the upside and as well a further increase in price action. So that is for sure absolutely important to notice right now. And what else is good to know is that we are actually below the moving average on the RSI, and therefore once we break out above it, we could expect momentum towards the upside as well. So this is actually looking very good to me. And what I think is actually quite important is that we are seeing a very minor bullish divergence taking place. Why is this the case? It's because we're seeing this lower low on the chart and this minor higher low on the RSI. So therefore, this is a minor bullish divergence. I don't think it has a major significance, but it's there, and therefore we are seeing as well the support being found on top of the 61.8 Fibonacci. If we head towards the 1 hourly time frame, what I think is actually quite important to notice is that we already had multiple touch points both on top of this descending support and as well underneath this descending resistance. So therefore, this is a confirmed pattern, and if we're going to see a breakout or breakdown, I would like to show you what the results might be in just a couple of seconds. What else are we seeing right here? Well, we are not seeing any type of bullish nor bearish divergence in the immediate short term. What I think is important to take into consideration right now is that we are not seeing any type of bullish nor bearish divergence. What is actually good to know is that the moving average is actually showing us that we broke it out above it, and right now we could expect perhaps a major movement towards the upsides getting started on the 1 hourly time frame, heading towards the upper part on the RSI due to the fact that we still have plenty of space towards the upside, and we are as well breaking out above the moving average. So therefore we could expect momentum towards the upside right now, and of course we have to monitor very closely if there will be any type of bullish or bearish divergence taking place in the immediate short term. But right now it does actually look absolutely good. And what else are we going to discuss right away? So during this video, I would like to discuss actually right now what a possible breakout or breakdown will look like. So if we are going to measure this, what I must admit is that if we are going to see a breakout occur above this descending resistance, we could be heading all the way towards the beginning of this falling wedge pattern. Therefore, our price target is going to be at approximately $2.90, right above the 78 Fibonacci level. What we would like to break out above and find support on top. So therefore, this is actually a very important breakout. If we do see a breakout occur above this descending resistance, absolutely important to monitor this very closely to see further increase heading towards the $2.90 range, and perhaps being able to find support on top of it instead of getting rejected by it and heading once more straight back down towards the $2.39 where we are currently trading at. What else is absolutely good to know is, as I said previously, due to the fact that this is a falling wedge pattern, our breakdown target is actually going to be this ascending support. So if we do see right now a breakdown occur instead of a breakout, what we are going to see for sure is perhaps a support being found on top of this ascending support. But in the worst case scenario, what you have to take into consideration is that we will see a breakdown occur straight back down towards the $2.10, as I said priorly, and find the level of support here before heading straight back up once more. So this is absolutely important to take into consideration. This being said, I would like to enable the EMA ribbon. If we take a look at the EMA ribbon in the immediate short term, what you can see is that we actually experienced already for quite a long time momentum towards the downside. We have experienced resistance by the EMA ribbon, and the EMA ribbon is actually perfectly aligned right now with descending resistance, giving me doubts about if we are going to be able to break out above this range and see further continuation towards the upside. So therefore, what you would like to see right now is major momentum towards the upside getting started, and I would like to enable the MACD to see if this is actually a possibility. What you can see is that we already experienced a crossover on the MACD on the 1 hourly time frame. This actually does look good to me due to the fact that we are experiencing momentum towards the upside, and perhaps we are going to see even more momentum being able to break out above this descending resistance and see major movement towards the $2.90 getting started. And what is actually very important is that on the RSI on both the 1 hourly and 4 hourly time frame, we still have plenty of space to see further continuation towards the upside taking place. If we head towards the 4 hourly time frame, what I would like to discuss right away is the EMA ribbon. So the EMA ribbon is right now seeing a crossover taking place. It is perfectly aligned with this descending resistance, and what is actually quite important is that this level right here will be a very difficult level to break out above due to the fact that we're experiencing this resistance. So this is actually once more showing me that we could perhaps experience that much resistance that we are not going to see a breakout occur above this range is heading towards the $2.90. But if we look at the MACD, you can clearly see that we are seeing a different scenario taking place. We are already experiencing momentum towards the downside, and we are heading towards a crossover due to the fact that we are losing momentum strength. So this could perhaps show us that we are going to see enough momentum towards the upside and increase in price action to eventually see a crossover taking place and momentum towards the upside getting started, heading towards a breakout above the EMA ribbon at approximately $2.57 and head straight back up afterwards. So this is actually a very possible scenario, and what I must admit is that both the RSI and the MACD look very bullish right now. The only thing that is actually concerning me is the EMA ribbon, and actually this is not concerning me that much due to the fact that all other indicators are looking quite bullish to me right now, and we are as well seeing a perfect stronghold being found on top of this Fibonacci range. Therefore, I'm expecting that if we do see a minor decline right now, we could see once more support getting created at this point in time and movement towards the upside getting started, breaking out above the descending resistance and as well above the EMA ribbon on both the 1 hourly and 4 hourly time frame. So this being said, I highly appreciate you watching this content. If you did enjoy the video, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. It will be highly appreciated, and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. So thank you very much already, and have a nice day.